So bringing back Hayden Christensen and Ewan McGregor for that trash Obi-Wan script just wasn't enough for you guys, was it? You had to take down another character that we all cared about. Man, Nick Fury is trash now. I can't believe Samuel L. Jackson agreed to this script, but at the same time, I think I saw they paid him $20 million, so I mean, I can't really blame him. But damn, Disney, you are addicted. They are addicted to killing characters we grew up with and care about. Like Mark Hamill and Samuel L. Jackson, holy shit. They would be legends of legends. They would be the legends of legend if they would have read The Last Jedi and the Secret Invasion script and said, nah, I ain't doing it, find someone else. The writing was on the wall with the damn Captain Marvel cat. This man was a badass for all these years, and then we find out his eye gets taken away by a cat. Ooh! Stupid me. I guess I was coming off the high of Guardians 3. It's clear now that that was clearly nothing but a James Gunn project. The end of Quantumanium, Kang the Conqueror getting bodied by Ant-Man and the Wasp. I was still looking forward to this. I'll never be fooled again, man. I have officially learned my lesson. You bring back Maria Hill for one episode of a TV show after 10 years in the MCU just to kill her, to try to give this trash script some depth, some heart? Now, I'm not gonna lie, episode 1 was mid, it was fine, it set some stuff up. Had my worries. Episode 2 was good. Episode 2 was generally a good episode of TV. And I was positive on it. I was like, hey, let's see what this goes. And then I fell asleep during episode 3, and it's all been downhill since then, culminated by a 30-minute finale. Ooh, that ended up being the only saving grace. I texted my man before watching. I said, bro, this is 30 minutes. They didn't even try. The only saving grace was it was only 30 minutes. I can't even imagine if I had to watch a 55-minute finale with this writing. I understand why the studios won't concede to the writers in this strike, because this is the shit they're writing. The disrespect is officially complete, although I'm sure it's not complete. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot more, but this is the last time I'm falling for it. Doctor Strange getting bodied by a high schooler using geometry in the same movie. Ned making portals for the other Spider-Man to just come through randomly. Doctor Strange had to train for that, bro. This is Ray Skywalker shit. Bucky being relegated to a dude shooting a gun. We just forgot he had powers. That truly trash Loki story telling us that the entire MCU is decided. There's no free will. Heroes aren't actually heroes because their lives are already determined for them. Completely wiping out 3 phases of story depth. Wanda going full psycho witch mode, willing to destroy an entire planet, entire universe for kids that don't exist. And then we already see one Kang get murked by the Loki variant at the end of Loki, and then Kang the Conqueror, the most powerful of all the Kangs. This dude was such a problem, they had to send him down to the quantum realm. He was like, we can't handle this dude. And he gets bodied by Ant-Man and the Wasp. I laid rest to the Multiverse Saga. Even after all that, I was still looking forward to this Nick Fury show. In the words of Darth Vader, your failure is now complete. This show ended, creating not one, but 2 versions of the most powerful being in the history of movies. You could drop the Oppenheimer A-bomb on one of these cats and they would live. They got the powers of every single hero and villain of all time, and they know how to use all these powers just like that. This is the best thing y'all came up with? This whole show, I was wondering, I'm really surprised Emilia Clarke signed up for this one, and I'm also surprised they're kind of wasting her. I mean, they could have given her a pretty big role. Well, was I wrong, because she is the most powerful thing in the history of film. This is really how y'all wanted to end the Disney Plus show? Creating characters with powers that would destroy everyone and everything we ever have cared about in these 2 sagas. All for a character we don't even know or care about. There was no reason. Her best plan was to give a dude trying to destroy the planet the powers of all the Avengers and Thanos. And I guess she was just like, oh, 50-50 chance I win the fight. If not, I guess everyone's screwed. And then the US president, who's been indecisive the entire show, out of nowhere turns into Hitler and is like, a mass extermination. Let's kill all 1 million of these aliens. And bounty hunters are straight up just shooting people on the street. Then Nick Fury calls him up and is like, hey man, that speech was a little intense. That's all we get from Nick Fury? Hey bro, that speech was a little intense, man, but hey, good luck. You know, I'm gonna go see if I can make the aliens peaceful again back up in space. Good luck. And then the cherry on top of the massive of a Sunday, we gotta see our man Nick Fury making out with an alien. It was bad enough knowing he had to marry one, but damn, now he's straight up making out with aliens. Oh, this is the man who gave orders to Captain America, gave orders to Tony Stark, created the Avengers, the famous circle shot, 2012, New York City, and this is what they've brought him down to. God. Gotta take a quick break mid-rant. My throat's getting a little scratchy. I got this deep voice, so when I get animated like this, it starts to go out on me. But if you're passionate about this stuff like I am, you want to give this video a like and a subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Look, if you like this, I'm not trying to put you down, but these are my honest, true frustrations from someone that really cares about what Marvel and what the studio has been doing with stuff we used to care about. They simply do not care about it the way they used to. They're trying new stuff. They've tried it for a couple of years and it just doesn't work. I'd love to know what you guys thought in the comments. And again, if you could subscribe to my channel and give me that like, I'd really appreciate it. Okay, let's get back to Secret Invasion. And it's bad enough that the show was trash, but this storyline is going to infect movies and other shows. You can't open up a can of worms of Britain and the US now being at war over aliens and that just go away. This stupid trash story is going to keep trickling down. Oh, my heart. I've seen some people joking about how AI, ChatGPT, had to have written this show. But to be honest, that's pretty disrespectful to ChatGPT. If the best ChatGPT can do is Secret Invasion, I'm not worried about it anymore. Hey, what's good, guys? So I'm actually editing the review right now, and I realized that somehow I completely forgot another point of this show that is absolutely driving me crazy. And that is, of course, the theory in question that has taken the internet by storm, making Rhodey a Skrull. Now, let me just say, if this was done in a competent script, in an interesting way, it could have worked. But my cynical self, I'm looking at this as Disney knew this script was trash. And they needed a way to still make this show relevant. So what do? Well, you mess with the background of a legacy character that we all care about. And even going past this terrible finale, these shows still have substance and it's still going to be in our minds because we're all thinking about, well, how long has Rhodey been a Skrull for? And we're going back, like, you know, there's memes and clips about like, oh, look at him in this movie. He's obviously not himself. Obviously, as a marketing employee, it was a good idea. I mean, it's working. But as a fan, I just can't get with it, man. I know what they're up to. And then another thing is, you know, Fury's is not himself anymore, and they say it's because of the blip. All right, why? Everyone else didn't come back all weird and not themselves. And one last additional thought, my man Nick Fury, he did have one hard classic line in this show when he was like, I'm Nick Fury, even when I'm out, I'm in. Yeah, you're definitely in it, my man. You're in those alien cheeks. This show should have been a movie. It should have been an hour and 50 minutes. It should have had a $100 million budget. Instead, they made 6 episodes. They had to come up with a dumb story. $212 million budget. Man, good luck. Can I get some of that money? Because y'all are just setting it on fire. Think of all the needy people out there, and you're spending $212 million on Secret Invasion. Make this a straight, like, secret agent, espionage show, thriller, gunfights. We didn't need the superhero stuff in the show, bro. Created the 2 most powerful beings in the history of Marvel. to have them fight for a minute and a half at the end of a show, bro. This isn't even a movie. This is so stupid. It sucks that I have to grade this show off of the damage that it has caused. I can't grade it simply off the show on itself because the story is going to be so big and broad. It's an F. F. This Infinity Saga is just Elseworlds. You just gotta say it's its own separate thing. If there's a movie or show you like, take that for what it is, enjoy it. Just like reading comic books, it's an issue you like, but as far as the overall story go, this cannot be saved. Secret Wars, Avengers, Kang Dynasty. Bro, we've already seen Kang die twice, man. Like, there's no... And I can't compare it to the real MCU anymore. Which sucks. But, direct quote from your boy, April 26, 2019, after Endgame. They need to take a 5-year break, restructure these stories, figure out what they want to do with these characters. And, to quote my favorite movie ever made, boy, do I hate being right all the time. And they close with a quote from another great film. You either die a hero, like Tony Stark, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. The Multiverse Saga.